On the 12th of February 2012, I was a guest at a Castleford Civic Trust meeting at the RAFA Club here in Castleford. The wonderful Winnie McLoughlin delivered a brief speech to the membership, outlining the history, as she recalled it, of the trust. I was amazed. If you compare our young politicians with their in-ear monitoring, digital auto cues and flashcards, with 90-year-old Winnie, who frequently reels off facts and figures totally from recall, then you cannot help but be amazed at the skills of such a wonderful woman. The first part of the speech was inaudible, but at least 4 minutes is left for you to enjoy.
So when we knew that they were going to do it, I thought Castleford's got to have a sounding board. It's got to have somewhere to look after Castleford, because Featherstone could have a town council, Normanton could have a town council, and they could have a mayor, because their population was under 19,000. Pontefract, who'd had a mayor for 500 years, couldn't have one. We were a young borough, we'd only had 17 mayors, but because our population was 39,000, we couldn't have one either. So we started with Castleford Civic Trust as a sounding board, as I said, to look after Castleford. The first chairman, no, I was the first chairman. The first president was the manager of the Midland Bank, Mr. Hurst, and the first secretary was Mr. Seeley, who I believe is still with Morris Smith, solicitors. I don't think he's retired yet. So we started and we got together with business people, and we met at the Civic Centre at first. And then where did we move to next? We moved to the Conservative Club in St Oswald Street. We moved to the North Eastern, and then the Naval Association wanted the room, so we couldn't have that. And we finished up at the Youth Club. It's been here quite a long time. The next president was Henry Moore, and I wrote to Henry Moore to ask him to be president. I received 2 letters from him, which I gave to Mary Horsman, who was secretary after Mr. Seeley. When Mary was taken ill, her nephew came from Manchester and took her back to look after her, and took everything from the Civic Trust. So Henry Moore's letters went with her, I suppose. Now, there are things that belong to the Civic Trust that Joan would have, and I hope that we've been able to get them, have we?
I've obtained a bit of stuff, but not much.
Yes, because there are contacts, and this is what happens. So really we should have a base where things are kept, because things like letters from Henry Moore shouldn't have been taken off to Manchester when they belonged to the Civic Trust. But now we have Sandra Wright, who's going to do an excellent job, because she started well, and she's going to be a credit to the Castleford Civic Trust. And I wish you well, Sandra. And every member, I think there's only one other member who came originally, and that's Reg. And Reg has been treasurer 39 years. 39 years, yes. How it started. Thank you. Thank you. Yes.